to go, 4 of us here to go through.
Oh,
5.
yeah. I mean, like I know that Chris is not gonna show today, and obviously, Dusk left us last week.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be you guys.
Alright, well, oh, he's not coming today? Damn.
It's only
No,
you
he-
who's left.
He had something he private messaged me like earlier today.
Yeah, but we already know his wish, so...
And he also
question
completely left the server, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh, Dusk,
What?
yeah.
Well, Dusk did, yeah.
yeah, that Dusk. But yeah.
I just noticed it as well.
So
Yeah, I just noticed it also.
welcome all to the Epilogue.
Oh.
Make me immortal. Oh wait, I already had.
After defeating the great cataclysm beast, you had presented a single wish of, well, as your reward, and you were thinking what to ask for, and now you have had a full, well, week in character. You probably short rest or so on. So about an hour to think about it. Maybe a long rest if you really guys wanted a long rest.
I mean, just reset our health because
Can we roleplay us talking about our wishes to each other? 'Cause
Sure.
I think
Yeah,
think that's something
you
we should
go
actually
to
do.
your sleeping quarters in this realm, and
yeah,
kinda
the
look at
sleeping
each
quarters that we
other.
all very much know about.
still slightly injured, somewhat still hurting all over, and well, go.
Alright, well, we also would probably want to be asking the fool some questions on what we can and can't wish for.
So this wish is one wish for every one of us, or one wish?
Each. It's one wish each. We
Each.
established that already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, each of you
Don't
have
forget,
earned
Dusk-
it.
Yeah, don't forget, Dusk did a wish already.
He is a lich somewhere. All right. Wait, you actually granted the ability to become a lich without any
Yeah,
bad
Well,
signs?
more or less, he might not get exactly what he wanted. That is a difficult wish, but I granted him close as he can get.
so he has a phylactery now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. So I was thinking,
yeah.
can you? So can you recreate the souls of our previous ally that died?
Very
Depends on
important
the
question.
ally.
The fine depends.
Your friend, as he imagined, the name one Aldros, like I explained last time, his soul is beyond time and space.
Okay, but what about making a perfect copy?
Well,
Including the soul.
that, well,
Yeah, like a copy soul. Like, you can't make a fake soul.
copy perhaps. It could
Yeah, I
be
mean,
done, but it wouldn't
Honestly,
be
if
the
his
same
soul's been
person.
destroyed... I mean, if his soul... No, just give him the... Like, literally, if the soul's been destroyed, then just making a new one is pretty much the same as just being, like, revived. I don't think there's much of a difference.
I'm not completely sure where souls come from, and that makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, it's all magic.
Cripple, why are you tuning into
Magic
words?
and granted by the gods themselves. It is said that each of his is his or hers children. Made in their eyes, I believe they call it.
And
Let's
it's
go
been
meet up the
quite a
gods.
while.
But yes, if you had
So
any
you mean
other-
if I use the orb to become a god, I can go there and slap the shit out of a god to basically make an old new Aldros?
Well,
I don't know if the orb's gonna make you as powerful as a god, Equin.
as
Okay,
you
but
have-
won't you-
7 of us.
As
Won't you-
you have witnessed from the 12 of us, well, the ones that you have met, it's not exactly we can become gods either.
Yeah, we could probably beat the shit out of these guys, so I mean, does it do you really think...
Yeah,
But wait,
Think
we
about
just
it.
killed the
We
thing
can-
they were
we can-
holding off for a while. Eh? We could probably slap them around.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you'll get like one hidden before a god decimates you.
Then why wouldn't God just
Yeah,
decimate the
unfortunately,
cataclysm?
gods are even beyond your current capabilities.
you probably wouldn't even get that close. Honestly, you're gonna start like 300 feet away, and they're just gonna you.
Throw a star at you
I-
or something.
Your friend is correct here.
We only
Fine,
got 8
can you-
potions left. I think I can speed him.
What about Lich? Is his souls
Glitch
recover?
would be, though, you would have to negotiate with the Hanged Man some kind of a deal. I believe they had a...
So you're saying basically everyone but Alderos we could bring back.
Yes, correct. If you wish
All
to
right,
bring
just to
back
simplify
your
it for everyone.
old comrades, namely, well, those who have you lost, Jin and, what were the other people that you managed to lose along the way?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people. We got it. We got the gist of it.
Yes. That's good. I barely even remember their names at this point.
Well, there was Caroline to resist, Aiden to only order Soundful Mind.
Caroline dead?
Yeah, she threw into a group and we fought there. Do you remember?
Nope. I do not.
Well,
Remember what? All right. It was like the Queen's Island.
I just don't remember it.
it's been a while.
But yeah, that's
Yes.
If we
Present
cannot,
your wish, and I will try to grant it as close as
I mean, the
possible.
good news is we can get a copy of Alderos, I think. I don't think he said no.
Mm, I might as. I mean, if I live as long as they do, I will probably become just strong enough to grant myself that wish.
That's what I mean. I feel like we'll be. You know what? We'll get Alderos another time. It's not like he's waiting to come back.
Out of character, I really don't care. I might just use the out of time and space thing to bring him back in just a different like campaign, just weaker and no
Ooh.
paladin levels.
It's okay.
Wow,
Well, like
No, I
we
think
said,
just
we
start
will-
off as a swashbuckler
look
rogue
with
and
ti
just
look.
make him
It basically why I asked him that was to confirm that like we can make a copy of his soul. It just might take time.
Well, you can
Okay.
make a copy of his body,
Yeah, I can do that
Yeah,
as
and
well
so-
if needed.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fine.
But
if
that's
level
pretty
spell
much
can
a-
do that.
pretty much gonna come with what good old Maxwell created.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm-
doesn't
All
he
right,
have
Maxwell. I need to pay
yeah.
a
Look,
visit to him.
we understand your powers might be limited, but the gods, and he served one of those guys. I'm sure one of them might be willing to make a copy.
All right. If that wish is not granted, then
the commune
the
scroll?
only other wish I could ask for is infinite spell slots.
No, I can't do it.
I want just infinite.
Never-ending spell slot.
You truly
Of
are
third
a
level or
little
lower.
ambitious in terms of that.
You get infinite cantrips.
Why? Why? Shall I intercede with it? Shall I intercede with the gods of magic as well?
Ask for sorcery points. Ask
Yeah.
for sorcery points.
You're literally
Characters
asking
just know about these
pretty much
things,
infinite mana, which is not unnato. Just no.
You just
I
said
suppose I could
just no.
increase it, but
Ask for unlimited third level slots and below.
I can already get that, I think, as a
You can.
do you take your time thinking of your options? There are many. I
I have a
mean,
question about
if even if it is the most mundane, the spell can create what is equivalent, what is called an 8th level spell, or equivalent, or you could ask for simple as money, or perhaps
Abilities.
if you want to word your little bit more limited your wish, that would be grantable, of course.
All right, so I have.
I
to
mean,
ask.
heck, even if you want a simple wish as getting your wanted status gone, that would be doable.
That's already gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's technically not an emperor anymore, so I'm pretty sure when a new kingdom is built, all old like bounties kind of gotta go away because that was made under the old regime.
No.
Let's hope for.
Shut up. We're not in prison, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And also, I don't have to worry about that because, and also, most of us don't even have to give a shit about that. I mean, we could all change. We're all magic, but yeah, we're gonna probably get that cleared. We just killed the emperor for these people. I'm sure they'll clear our debt. Do I hear the sound of a train?
These are phantom noise from the real world. Do not mind them.
Don't mind me.
All I did was hear.
Studio.
Let's change that a little.
I heard chugga,
So,
chugga,
yes,
chugga,
please.
chugga.
Any of you else have a wish?
All right, so
Perhaps
I've
we
read
can
in
start
books-
one by one. I mean,
Well, I've heard of things. I have a question also. Look, while we're asking questions, I might as well ask. I've heard of an ability in books that wizards sometimes get where they can make illusions real.
yes, temporarily or, well, I don't know
If I use my
anybody who
whole
could.
wish, could I make it permanent?
Creating something out of nothing, unfortunately, is a little undoable.
Damn. Worth a shot.
Temporary, I could, perhaps, like, you could create it for existence for a little while.
No, then I'm good. I know what I want then. I only had like one other thing I wanted. And I think and Equin's gonna live a long time. I'll just get him to make a new Alderos body and soul. And I'm sure Equin will be down for it, right, Equin?
Yes.
There we go. So I'll go first.
Of course.
Well, you just make yourself immortal as well.
That's exactly right.
Oh, God.
I was kidding. Please don't keep me company.
My wish. You're capable of translating stuff into a magical item, right? Like, let's say if this is a pure example, for what our friend just did, Sir Cannonstein, he asked to be a lich. What if he asked for a magic item that made him a lich for as long as he wielded it? Would that be doable? I mean, it's just transferring the wish to an item.
Depends. If it's a really powerful spell,
No, it's not going to be a
items would
spell.
not be able to hold it. The spell
it's an
itself.
It's an
Well,
advice.
No, I've made
that'll
it very
eventually
clear
be
what I'm.
taken away from you.
I was
So
asking about the lich.
basically-
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying, Zeno?
Oh, and basically like another phylactery that's not yet been used yet.
In a sense, it's
Well,
more like
buddy,
also.
what?
I mean, you could also have the clone spell and stuff. There's other things that exist out there, but mine is a little bit more simple. Well, not me really. It's actually way more complicated.
just come out with it.
I
Try
want a magical item that will make whoever wields it forever 30 years old.
Forever 30.
Yes,
you don't
give
have
them
those
the
days.
body and health of a 30-year-old. However, with one caveat. When there is one thing with the magical item. If you ever take it off, your age goes back to its original.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Why?
Why don't you have
I'm
you
discussing.
Stay 30,
This is
'cause
round
you're
one.
eventually gonna get it taken away from you.
Why? Why would I have the magic item taken away from me?
A pit pocket.
Wait,
on the
don't-
street just
don't grant
grabs
it yet,
you.
I'm- Talking. Hold on. Wait, why? Trixie, I need you to explain.
Literally, eventually, after 100 years, a pit pocket on the street's gonna get lucky and snatch it off you,
That is fair.
and then you're immediately gonna turn to dust.
Why
Why
that is
not
fair, but
Stay 30 after it's taken. Just whenever you put it on, you be 30, and then you can take it off.
That's actually an interesting thing. So each time you use it, each time you wield it, it grants you a 30-year-old body, basically.
Yeah, imagine putting that on a
And-
child too. It'd be funny.
So that wouldn't be bad. So yes, an amulet. I got it. That's a good one. So I want an amulet that turns you 30, I guess.
And also dibs on a turn with it.
Would it make it easier if I add negatives to it?
Well, definitely, because you're asking. Well, that definitely helps if you're asking only to become younger.
I mean, it's
But if
just
you're
like
asking,
it's just like using the clone spell without material components.
Yes, but the problem with I could
Go
create it
everything.
maybe a few times, but not infinite amount of times. Nothing
But the
exists
clone
for.
spell, but the clone spell can be used infinitely.
Mm,
You can't
well,
Yes.
number of clone spells.
consider that this spell is a single use of that. I could make it.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't want it to be single use because at that point I might as well take the clone spell. I'm asking you to make a stronger version of the clone spell, basically.
Hmm. That
let me
would
think.
be a
If I
little
can-
bit more closer to 9th level magic, which I do not possess with this magic, but I could give it a
How
chance.
about this then? How about this? Hold on. Let me read the clone spell really fast. A diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces and at least 1 cubic inch of flesh, and the creature that is cloned, which the spell consume. Oh, okay. That is to be cloned. That the spell
Yeah.
consumes-
The
that's
thing
fine.
that's
is
the
that
knowledge
it is the
spell.
wish spell that he's pretty much giving you, so he could either grant that to you, or you could say this wish of
I mean, I'm
yours,
basically asking,
and that's the
how
one.
is this harder? How is this harder to grant than becoming an actual lich with no negatives? I feel like I'm basically asking for the same thing. It's just that. How about this then? An amulet that stops aging. When you take it off, your aging will resume.
So, yeah, that's a little bit more same to me. Like,
How about that? An
Yeah, why
amulet
not
that
just ask
stops.
to be able to know the clone spell and be able to do it
Cu-
yourself.
I mean, I could also do that, I guess, but cast like. What about
Because you're already 98.
grows a duplicate of a living safeguard against death. The clone forms inside the vessel, and its spell grows to a full size after 120 days. You can also choose to have a younger version of the creature.
again, with this spell, you can describe your spell, but if it's like beyond what it could technically do.
No, I mean, I'm
there's
thinking
the
now because he
D100
brought up a good
table.
point. So there's two options then. I can either ask for a clone spell, like a magic item that can use the clone spell basically once a day, like a recharge ability. So I think that's within the realm of possibility, right?
Once per lifetime,
Like a wand that can grant the clone spell or something.
like once every time you die, you can cast a clone spell.
See,
Or
that,
no,
that
clone-
one would I
Clone spell
wouldn't
needs
have.
to be set up.
Yeah, when you you cast the clone spell, then after you die, the wand recharges, and then you can cast clone again. It's simple enough.
Well, I'm just saying though, you would need to have all the stuff set up in advance.
In all honesty, if you really want, just take anti-aging and give a Quinn a couple of years. He could probably figure out cloning.
That's what I mean. So I mean, I already have a wizard connection, so and if I could probably get someone to cast the clone on me. So I feel like just stopping aging, if that's possible, that's good enough for me.
Aging, that would be doable, of course.
Can you
So-
just
Put you back
do
to
it?
30 for now, and you can just wait for a Quinn. And you
I'm
can-
just gonna ask, stop aging. That's it. Cause I'm a changeling. I can make myself 30, basically.
Yes, that is definitely more doable.
All right. So
Something
I
that
want-
this spell
Yeah.
can quite easily achieve.
I want an amulet that stops aging and basically acts like a phylactery kind of.
You
like unless
sure
you
that
destroy-
you don't want to just be,
Like
you
empowering
know,
itself
don't
and
age without
unlearning.
the item? That is doable.
It'll eventually
course
just
it
get
is.
stolen.
Of course it is. But
Unless
that's
you
why I
want
wanna add,
the amulet.
That's why I want to add these two conditions to it
Yes.
with the magical item. One, in order to use the item, the wielder must grant it to you.
Uh-huh.
And two, If your physical body is destroyed, as long as you are attuned to the item, you will still live as if it was like that soul store, that spell. What's the mind shielding ring? So your soul goes inside the necklace if the user chooses.
Little bit more complicated, but
I mean, it's quite
sounds
literally just doing
doable.
the ring of mind shielding ability
Yes.
and putting it into it. And the only one that I think would be complex is that the attunement condition is that the original, like whoever's attuned to it, has to grant you the permission.
Like that's reasonable. That
All
doesn't seem too
right,
hard.
that seems.
And the reason Lyra
little-
would want this is because she doesn't want another emperor.
seems a little complex, but yes, that should be doable. If this is your wish, I can give it to you.
Gibby.
Fairly well. And you said you wanted an amulet.
I'll take it in the form of what do you guys think? What fits me more? Amulet, ring? What are you guys feeling? Choker?
Honestly, knowing you, probably like a
Cape?
fancy scarf.
What do you guys think? What a sunglass? No, definitely not sunglasses. Earrings. What are you guys feeling? I look around.
But
I will
Which
say
bracelet might be best. Bracelet or like a lock-on choker would gotta be smart.
What are you
How about
saying,
a-
Quinn?
how about a piercing?
A vibrate!
Pierce?
Oh, wait, no.
Well, piercing would be an earring. That's what I mean.
Tongue
No,
piercing,
more like
smarter.
piercing in a more remote location so that someone can just, rip it away from your ears in a very painful way.
I plan to give this to
No.
other people. I don't.
No. Stop it. Why?
Why would you want
I
to give it to
plan
other
to give
people?
this to other people, so I don't know. That sounds a little bit more. That sounds a little bit too like a belly button, like the magic belly button piercing.
I was thinking more
Magic
technology.
plug of
I
immortality.
was-
Wait a second.
I
That's
was
so funny.
thinking-
Can you
I
guys
was-
imagine?
I was thinking more the collarbone.
But wait,
Ah.
can you imagine the fucking
Magical.
immortal belly button ring?
No, just go all out there and get a magical body pillow.
No, but jokes aside, I'm not doing that. I want it to be semi-obvious. Again, I'm
Maybe
not
like a
trying to make
solid
it an
bracelet with,
impossible
like a
item.
lock on it.
I want it to be able to be stolen. I don't care if it
I
gets
mean,
stolen.
like a lock that you can just take
I
off.
mean, that
Oh, I
would
see.
just continue your aging, but I suppose since you're not
so you're
exactly
thinking
immediately
bracelet?
dead.
So you're thinking bracelet?
Probably. Or butt part. Once again, smartest option.
Yeah, I can do a bracelet. I think a bracelet's the most unassuming. It's the one place no one ever checks for bracelets. I will do a bracelet.
Alright. Very well. Takes
want it to be made of
little
silver.
while and...
I want it to be made of silver.
Alright.
I thought you were gonna say wrought iron.
No, silver.
So let's
Keep me
see.
away from you,
Pure
Brandon.
silver.
Well, looks like here we go. And pesto.
I'm glad we're playing cave ambiance now.
There you go. As a
Sound
bracelet appears in front of you.
Perfect.
There you
So-
go. That should be more or less what you wanted.
All right, and now I already actually know what Lyra's little epilogue would be in a sense, because I know what Lyra wants more than anything.
Well,
Looks
we
like
might
that
as
one
well
did.
go to the whoever wants to go next.
Well, let's get everyone's wishes first, though. I want to hear what everyone's wishes are gonna be.
Okay.
Question. What can you do about the Deathlands? I know you said it was gonna, like,
Deathlands.
slowly
Well,
decline.
if you want to do something about it, I could potentially help with that, but I will once again note something that they will go eventually back. It might take years, decades, maybe even a century, considering what kind of a condition it is at the moment, but it will eventually go back.
Could you speed it up, I guess, and then maybe
Or
replace
even
the foliage?
grant
that
us
we've
the
got?
knowledge, or grant people the knowledge to help treat the Deathlands.
Yeah. If the putting it back further is beyond your power. at all.
I could, but this could be a little bit of trouble, but it is doable, yes.
Mm.
Consider this, the Deathlands are still occupied. Whatever left over of the Cataclysm Beast is there, all of the mutated creatures and so on. It is better for them naturally fade away. I suppose I could make the process cut in half at least.
And if we just do cut in half, could you also like help replace the nature at a faster rate?
That should be no problem. Little bit more effort, but yes, that
I
could
think
be
I'm okay with
doable.
that. I think
Very
that's
well,
fine.
if you're certain.
Yeah, Shiakazingmi.
Alright.
Wait, so what are you wishing for? Sorry.
Deathlands be cured faster and the nature to basically almost insta repopulate.
I think Xena was gonna wish for that though, so
And
maybe
his
you
soul's
could.
wish.
Well,
Damn.
as he casts the spell again, and it happens at the moment because you can't really see it happen. It's like, well, that should at least help out with that quite a lot.
Alright. So what you gonna wish for, Zeno?
Gee, I wonder.
I literally did that. 'cause it
Xeno wish
also-
for the same thing. Xeno wish for the same thing.
Same thing,
Four.
but in reverse. Oh wait, what?
No, times 4, make it even faster.
Because that
I
also
mean,
like
I don't-
fixes the Fey problem. Because boom, I'm pretty sure portals of the Feywild just naturally kind of like generate in foresty areas.
I mean, I don't suppose stacking wishes on top of each other would have any additional effects, would they?
Not exactly.
Xeno wish for a new. Xeno wish for your own kingdom. Wish for your own kingdom. Be a king.
Yeah, get selfish, Zeno.
It is fine to be a little selfish, but that wish else, I can't even go into how many problems that wish has.
Xeno wish for an empty kingdom. Wish for an empty kingdom. No people.
We have an empty kingdom.
just
It's
go
filled
somewhere
with
and go
poison in the seas.
Xeno wish to be the emperor. Wish to
Do
be
not
the
do that.
emperor.
We have the oil for that.
Oh, you could also be the most popular person in the world.
That seems like you could put some downsides on.
Be
it.
the
That
most
sounds like a
well-liked
genie wish.
person in the. Be
That
the
sounds
most
like a genie
well-liked
wish.
person in the world.
That sounds like a genie wish. Actually, speaking of which, can we just wish for genies?
You could always. I mean, if you're actually confused though, you could wish for people's views of us to be swapped in a sense of the citizens at least. But that might cause a lot. No, never mind. That would cause a lot of villains. That would cause us a lot of people to hate us. We actually have a lot of people that like us that are powerful. You could clear the bounty on yourself so you could get work again, and have people forget the crimes we committed and only the good stuff.
Give
Well-
you yourself unending regeneration.
Oh, got it. I got it. Xeno,
Okay.
wish for
Xeno?
even Xeno. Wait. Xeno,
Xeno.
wish for even more cantrip uses.
Wish for like 1 billion gold.
Wish that Eldritch Blast always does max damage.
Oh my god.
Turn it into a small Gatling gun. Like 50 hits per minute.
Hey, wait, no. Don't you have like a pact with someone? Wish to get your
Yeah.
soul back.
I don't think I've quite sold my soul.
His
but...
soul already belongs to the death guy anyway, so that's already a different issue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we need
Oh,
to
you could
do
wish
that?
for your soul to come back from that guy.
That might be a different kind of thing.
Well, we're gonna kill him anyway, so
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I got a wish personally as well.
Go for it. I'll continue
Yes,
thinking.
of course, yes.
Alright. I want to
Xeno,
use the
more cantrips.
I want to use the orb to turn myself into one view without expending anything.
Okay.
Without expending anything.
That's my wish. I'm not sure how many
You
life a
know-
wish is equivalent to.
You didn't really need to waste a wish for that. You could have just asked.
Wait, you just
for
give it
what?
to me?
What did you ask for?
You
You
just
want
give
to
it to
become
me?
a new 12?
Yeah, I mean that's
13.
why would you ask to be the new 12? Like you can just do that.
Though
Even I think that was a waste of a wishy, Quinn.
I believe
guess-
you already do have a deal with our keykeeper.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Stick-
yes.
Stick with the key keeper. level up
So
naturally.
that would be up to you if you wish to become, I suppose, little bit more of a what we are, or a creature as he is.
I'll
Quinn,
probably in the
have an
future
idea.
use. I'll probably think in the future of using the orb. For now, let's see.
I have an idea.
Ask
How
for.
much-
Oh, Equin, I actually do have an idea for you.
I
Just a
actually have
suggestion.
like a list of wish.
Oh,
Let's
do
see.
you? Okay,
With
perfect.
all your
I
spells,
don't-
no components, or just a bonus action.
That's a bit hard to do. Let's see. Can you grant me the bill? How much do you think it will take me to reach the peak of wizardry, aka level 20?
Well, in current existence, there's nobody like that. Not even I have fully reached that level myself, especially with the effect of the cataclysm, but given enough growth, perhaps you do have a chance reaching that
3
at
months.
some point.
I mean,
Yeah.
also, didn't you want to take the slow road to being level 20?
Don't remind me of choice I made. All right. The only other ability I can think of is, can you grant me the artificial ability to attune to more magic item?
You don't need that.
I want to be able to attune to 6
Why-
magic item at
Equin,
once.
Wait, Equin, I want you to just really genuine thought for you. What about creating like getting your own demiplane with that's just like a library, an
I
infinite
will
library?
obtain that eventually on my own.
Can,
I
can
can quit
wizards
the-
make
It's a
demiplane?
7th level spell, I think, Demiplane. I
Oh.
can reach it in 1 level, I think.
Oh, that's fair then.
Yeah, Quinn, my best idea is either just take away spells components or shorten the time on them to make every spell a bonus action to cast.
You could also, genuinely though, Equin, you could ask for sorcery points.
I don't know. Personally, having a 3 ring of spell storing sounds fine as fuck to me. But
But imagine if you could use meta magic abilities also. Like imagine you ask for the abilities that a like sorcerer gets in a sense.
could
Like you
clean your
could do
spells,
more
you could-
magic.
yes, but
Also, you
I
can't stack
really,
magic.
but think about it. I really like magic items.
But also think
All
about
right,
it, none
that's
of us
fair.
also know what attunement slots or
I
sorcery-
really
No, I mean
hate.
we do. He wants to
First-
expand how many magic items he can. Attunement is a thing. We actually
Yeah.
do know what attunement is.
Oh, it is? Oh.
I think it
Since
is.
we
I think
actively
that's good.
attune to items.
Yeah, we have to actively do it anyway.
I mean, it's pretty weird of the game explains to you, but it's just kind of like
We would-
you sit with it and you're sort of like the magic in the item makes you aware of it, or something like that. Is I think the lore description or everything.
So, have you settled on what you want? Or
I would like the ability to attune to 6 magic items at
Don't
once.
just make it 6, make it like 50.
Why would I want? I don't have enough space in my body for 50 magic items. You maybe have.
You attune to all of them, just
you
keep
know,
it
at that
random.
point, you might as well wish yourself to become a magic item. But
Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
I know
No.
that the artificers can achieve that power eventually. I just want the ability to achieve that as well.
I suppose that should be doable.
It's wishing me to become a level 20 wizard so I can beat Quinn up.
Yes, sure. I suppose
wait, what
I
wish
can
did you
grant
choose,
that to
Equin?
you if you want.
6
If
magic
you're
items
sure.
at once.
6 magic items? Why even stop there? Go more.
Yeah, just go
Because
with
that's the ability of the artificer of 6 magic items at once.
that's
I don't
artificer.
want to go
Okay.
above.
Wish spell, Quinn.
I don't
Okay.
want.
Guess what? The artificer became a lich. So why don't you double that? then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also a wizard that can change the
Why don't you-
elements of his own spell.
Here's what you should actually do. Say, I wish, like, ask him to give you as many attunement slots as he can give you in this wish.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what she'll do just to be a dick? I will ask, give me all the Tome of Clear Thought in existence.
All the Tome
All
of
of them?
All
You
of
only
them.
get all
All of them. All of them.
That's
What does
actually a
that
good
mean?
one. That's
so
a good
that no
one.
one else. So that Reginald can go fuck
That's
himself
a-
with his immortality.
That's a really good idea.
What does Tome of Clear Thought mean?
It
It's
means
a
he can
tome-
raise his intelligence
By
Oh.
2.
by 2 every 100 years.
Oh.
And the
But-
maximum as well.
But yeah, it goes beyond the maximum. But he's wishing
wish
for
for
all
like
of
a
them.
30.
So that means if there's more than one in existence, Equin could possibly go up by multiple. That's a really good one, Equin. I gotta give you credit. That's
That
a
is
good
pretty
wish,
funny.
and that's doable. That's just locating a magic item and bringing it here. That's not even like a crazy wish.
So can you agree with all the Tome of Clear Thought in existence?
Let me.
That's such a good idea.
That is not complicated, really. I could do that eventually myself, but why would
Equin,
I?
remember, if you give me one, I'll eventually become smart.
Yeah, you should just put them all among us. We can not be stupid anymore.
Well, no, I was just saying that because I'm gonna live more than 100 years, so I get
Oh,
to use
yeah.
it multiple times.
Oh, I'm gonna hoard it like a
How
crack
long do
addict.
fairies live?
I'm gonna hoard it.
That's
Where are you gonna hoard
dumbass
Equin? In your
fucking
non-existent demiplane? I can rob you. Don't forget, I have plus 15 to sleight of hand right now.
A fan trying to read the tomes after 100 years.
You guys gave me the what's it called, the gloves of thieving, so I have the best.
item. Just a side note, as I don't really like this item, but yeah, sure. If you're
the
certain
epilogue.
about that,
Just because I will be immortal. All of them, yes. So I can eventually just increase my intelligence for eternity.
fair enough.
All the Tome of Clear Thought that exist in this plane.
Intelligence, of course, but if that's what you want,
In this plane, not in this world.
in this
Uh,
world.
In this world, oh, you should ask for the plane of existence, Equin.
I said out loud plane, in fact.
But
Okay.
yes, do you want the
boy.
tome you spoke of?
All of them, yes. All the Tome of Clear Thought.
Do we have a bag of holding or something? Because how is he gonna carry all those?
Very well.
Wouldn't be that one.
Yeah, he's cast a spell in a single book of Tome of Thought.
There's only
No,
one.
what was it called? Clear
Tome
of
of
Thought?
Tome of Clear Thought.
It's a very rare magic item, not a legendary one.
Yeah, but
Well, there's one.
very rare shouldn't mean. Is there? But there's only one.
There's just one.
That would make
What?
sense.
It's fine by me.
No, it's not legendary. It's rare. It's very rare.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very rare, not legendary.
No, I'm saying
Correct.
that to. I'm saying that to Trixie. That it's very rare.
Oh, for me, it's fine. I read it.
But there's just one.
Fine with it.
Are
Two
you?
more wishes.
Now, I believe we have, well,
We have one more
Eric
person.
gave his wish earlier when
Oh,
you guys were
I kind of
resting.
forgot Harold was here. I forgot.
But yes,
He hasn't
Harold
talked at
and
all.
Zeno, the two of you are still left with your wish.
Harold was
Uh,
here. He hasn't talked, so I forgot he was even like in here today.
I'm gonna be straight out with you. Harold was just backup trapper I made to make it to the end. After release date.
Well, you have a wish, so you should use it.
Yes. And I'm still unsure what to do with it.
Well, you have two things. You've established two things about your character, as far as I can tell. You hate like all these weird powers you have, and you had a flower shop you loved. So those are two very
Yes, that's
big
what
things you can make.
that's what I'm currently thinking. Either have
So
the
which one? What's worse? I mean, in the end, I'm not even kidding with you. It sounds like your lycanthropy is something that I mean, I don't know how Harold views it necessarily, but whatever pain from the experiments, that seems like it would be your priority because we can get you a flower shop.
Yeah, we can just
Where
buy you one.
we can
Yeah.
just no, we don't even have to buy one. We have political influence now. We can just get
Yeah.
you one.
Another thing I was wondering about, maybe perhaps to do, because nobody brought back your companions, right? Nobody brought everybody that died from Deep Crew.
Yeah, but would you care about that? Would Harold?
Yeah, that's the thing. I would like to bring those that died, but fuck, that
I
doesn't
mean,
fit.
Zeno can do that. Zeno hasn't used his wish.
No, Xeno needs to get really selfish with his wish. We want the deepest, darkest parts of Xeno revealed.
And also, Equin's gonna eventually reach level 20, so we'll be able to fix stuff from the Cataclysm again.
Give Equin like a year, he'll probably figure out cloning.
The one thing I wonder, maybe perhaps just mechanically, just switch Harold from a werewolf into what's our current level?
Well,
12?
12.
Then switch him into a level 12 fucking druid.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of fitting.
I'd say your wish should be to cure the ailments of the experiments, basically.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And then
And then
Basically,
mechanically speaking, we can just say you transform into a druid. Yeah.
I feel like that's fitting.
that should be doable, yes, if you want to become human again. That is credible.
I would prefer that.
Very well, then, if that's what you want. That should be easy enough. Are you certain?
Yes, that will be it for me.
Very well. And he casts the spell again, and you feel your affliction fade away. And finally we come to you, Zeno.
Okay.
Our lovely mercenary of sorts. What you want?
How difficult would it be to grant me the ability to travel wherever I wish?
Infinite teleport.
Depends.
Basically just knowledge of the teleportation.
What do you mean, travel wherever you want?
Yeah, like everyone's been saying, a sort of teleport at will, or
Pretty much the
Upon my
helm.
wish.
Pretty much he wants the helm of teleportation, but probably with more
Yes,
charges.
I could potentially. Yes, I could create you like an item that lets you create portals that you could travel through. If that's what you want, or I could grant you to actually the ability to cast a spell, but that would be limited to how many spell slots, spells you can cast in a day.
I mean,
But
Zeno,
short
genuinely,
version,
like,
yes,
there-
it is doable.
Zeno, genuinely, just in case you're curious, there is an item already, a rare, helm of teleportation.
hang on, let me look it up then.
Mhm.
Since I just came up with it on the fly.
I mean, genuinely though, you could wish for people killed by the Cataclysm to come back if you're trying to go more charitable. Not people
Yes,
killed by
really
us,
is,
people
yeah.
killed by the Cataclysm. But otherwise, the helm of teleportation, and you could just wish for more charges.
Or if they don't refresh naturally, refresh the charges. Yes.
It also does, yeah, it does 1d3. You could also just say it always regains all its charges at dawn, maybe, as an edited version of it.
Finally, Zeno reveals his backstory, and he wishes his wife to come back to life.
I don't know why. What's with the teleporting? Like, what are you trying to get at?
Basically Wanderlust. He likes to travel.
I got it. So yeah, I mean, then yeah, why the helmet teleport? I mean, honestly, then if you're just okay with how the helm works, you can use your wish on something else then.
Yeah, we'll just go buy you
Because
a
we can probably just get you the helm of.
If
It's
you want
rare,
just,
so
like,
it
normal
exists.
magic items, you could just wish for like 1 billion gold or 1 million gold.
I was gonna
not
say,
much.
honestly, you could just wish to be rich.
Well,
That
if
way you could travel
it's
all you
easily
want.
acquired.
I mean, the funny thing is about the wish spell, you can only get up to 25,000.
Right? That's weird.
Well, technically, 25,000 is a lot in D&D.
Yeah, it's a lot.
D&D.
But
DM
it's
has
not
the
like
DM has
a
inflated money
million
in
gold
this
like
world.
you were talking about
Mm.
just a second ago.
But to be fair, DM, you added inflation to this world, so
I wish for a fountain that produces gold instead of water. That mint themselves into the gold coins.
Then I'll go
Oh,
the
no.
more charitable route. Was it wish back everyone who died in the cataclysm? Was it?
word it carefully because you might
Yeah.
fuck up on this one. You have to be really careful on how you word this.
Yes,
you
consider
might
that
end
the
up with-
cataclysm has gone for
Has been
3,000
a while.
years. You
That's
wish
what
to-
I mean. So you first, it would have to be people that probably died within the last like 2 years, maybe.
2 years is what? Or I think
And
2 years
this
it
would
lasts like
not
6 months.
account to people who have mutated. You would bring back more enemies back.
So you could all we killed our enemies. But that's the issue where I can see coming in. We also killed our allies.
I guess you could word it and bring back
Well,
previous allies of the workplace associates.
Wish back people who fit our moral standard.
and not to mention resurrection
Caroline.
magic, even with this, is quite hard.
Trying to think, what else would work for Zeno if we're going selfish? What is Zeno? Zeno's a traveler. He's a bodyguard, but he needs something. And we can get a lot of stuff by just the epilogue, like working out deals and stuff. So I'm trying to think what works for Zeno. Like
Bill Eldritch Blast. I don't know. That's the.
never. What about getting a long rest after 1 hour?
He already basically does that.
What about
He's a
never
warlock.
being exhausted again?
What about not taking damage? Being resistant to everything permanently.
I know,
Oh
guys.
my gosh, Zeno! Permanent resistance.
No, he's gonna wish for the toughness feat.
It's like 300 health.
Zeno, what about the ability to fly?
I already have a broom of flying.
Yeah.
Okay. What about more attunement slots?
Reginald.
What about more spell slots?
Fair, yeah.
What about being able to learn wizard spells?
I mean,
Zeno's not into magic though, so that's why I'm thinking, what could
Once again, just
what about
maybe?
what about a what's it called? What are those infinite storage sacks called again? Bag of holding. What about a bag of holding?
Buy one of those.
What about a
for-
bag of holding that never runs out of gold?
I don't think he can do that.
All right.
yeah.
See, at least the bag of holding part was sane.
What
A
about
benevolent genie that has our best wishes. and
what
our thoughts
about
in heart.
what about you get to save your wish and get a magic item with the wish spell in it, and then just hold on to it until you think you need it?
Just a ring of wish or ring of luck or whatever it is.
A ring of one wish where it only works once and then it's destroyed.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Basically,
think
just call
there
in
is-
the favor later.
I think there is a magic item that does that.
Yeah, I think it's just ring.
That's
Ring
what I
of
mean, like,
shooting
it's-
stars, but
just
yeah,
just
that has
basically
three.
transfer the wish to the magic item and then save your wish for later. I mean,
You get 3 of
Yeah.
those.
Yes, if you want to
'cause
think about it, of
but
course.
that seems boring though, because it's like this is the epilogue. What are you? There's not gonna be a later.
That's
When he's on a
true.
deathbed, he's just gonna be wished to be a lich again.
I
Honestly,
mean, the only other thing I
if
could
you
think of
just wanna
Xeno
lie-
genuinely would be clearing the bounties, would be clearing the hatred of our group. Because you like to travel, it's harder to travel when you're not gonna have as many disguises and stuff. And you're known throughout the land as a wanted criminal. I'm not saying erase knowledge of us. I'm saying erase the hatred of us.
That might be the only thing. I don't know.
We saved people and they ran away from us.
I'm going to spend the rest 1,000 of years in isolation, so like it's not really a problem. I'm going to forget
Yeah,
about
good
me
luck with
eventually.
that, Chief. I'll still be there when you get out.
I'll probably forget about me eventually.
Excuse me, I took the actor feat, so you know what? I turn into Equin. Yeah,
Oh,
now will I
no.
forget?
Then
I could
again,
just-
if you are insistent on traveling, you could always join the traveler as he travels through the plains, if that's what you want.
We're trying to think of a wish, fool, so you're not helping.
You could do that if you want.
You could do that, though.
That
isn't a terrible
could be
idea.
well, not even technically, but that could be
Oh.
sort of your wish.
I got it. Also something that might help. What about you get something with plane shift?
I feel like he can just
'Cause-
do that with the traveler if he goes with him.
Yeah.
Yes,
fair.
become an eternal, well, not eternal, but excuse the pun, but a traveler. Go to places, see
Or
new
kill on it.
places, go to the
Could you not,
Underdark.
Traveler, could you really not give him the ability to cast teleport, like, without expending any spell slots and stuff?
Maybe like once a day.
Like one
I-
of his make it like one of his eldritch invocations that he has been.
I could grant him an item that has a certain amount of uses of it. But
the
there
most-
has to be a
but-
limit.
A ring of spell storing. A ring of spell storing that doesn't require attunement.
No, that's too weak.
I suppose I
A
could
ring
just
of
go with
spell-
the traveler.
Oh, a ring of spell storing, but it goes up to 9th level spells.
Don't
That's a
think
bit
about it too hard. I mean, if you want, I could just give you gold or... This teleportation ability of yours does seem intriguing and simple. Wouldn't be even an issue. If you want your own mansion, that would be doable.
I mean, Zeno, at the end of the day, it is up to you, but if you're going to be traveling a lot, maybe resistance to all damage would be helpful, because you might find yourself in more dangerous situations.
Heck,
Or Eldritch Blast damage is
you
double
guys have
maximum.
all of your journey talking about a flying ship. Even that is doable.
We'll just get one of
I don't-
those.
I don't think Zeno cares about that one as much, though.
That needs a whole
A spell
crew.
jammer.
I'm not sure.
We don't know what a Spelljammer is, no!
We had
I was
the
thinking of
orb.
Spelljammer that can dimension shift or...
You want
I mean,
Family
generally, Zeno,
Lear,
if you want the helm of teleportation, just Zeno,
Yeah.
you can just wish for it, but then, like I said, just get more charges on it.
You could ask one of your death
For immortality.
immortality, yes. Like
Well, like
your
a-
friend Lyra to be forever young, quote unquote.
Okay, so I'm thinking either the Helm of Teleportation, but there's a slight modification on it's easier to teleport where I want.
Guaranteed success.
Not guaranteed success, but like an easier DC compared
Well,
to whatever.
first
the
check
table
if
is.
before you limit yourself. Check if guaranteed success is. You don't set your own limits. Let the DM tell you it's not possible.
Fair enough.
I always say ask and then be told no. Then just say no to yourself.
Otherwise, the other option is just go with the Traveler.
You can't just go with the Traveler without the wish.
No, he's
Sure.
he's asking for the helmet teleportation, which is different than plane shift. Helmet teleportation means he'll be able to teleport around, like just going from one place to the other.
Yeah,
But he has to be
honestly,
on the same
that
plane of
is
existence.
seems simple enough. I could grant it to make it a little bit more stronger.
Can you make it? Can you make it that his teleports actually always work, instead of being only a chance? I mean, it's a high chance usually if you know the location, but you know, just make it always that he can do it. Why is that hard for you, fool? Is that too hard for your wish to make a rare item a little hard, a little better?
Well, the charges would have to be still there, of course, but yes, I could make it a little bit more usable.
That's fair.
There you go.
Make
There you
it what would be equivalent to a very rare item.
A big
Also,
dum-dum
make it
hat
fashionable.
appears on
You know,
his
wish
head.
that it's fashionable. The helmet teleportation's ugly as shit. Make it fashionable.
I was gonna say a really dumb, like, just silver helmet appears on his head.
Like, look at this shit. It looks so dumb.
But if you're certain to take a...
Oh, that's cool as fuck. Says a queen.
Yeah,
of
but
love.
imagine, but Zeno doesn't wear armor, so it's just a man wearing like cloaks and stuff, and he has a random like samurai looking
armor
helmet. On. Okay, yeah, but that's what I mean. That's like a full samurai helmet.
Well,
You're like a
Wish
super.
there
That's
could
like
be
a
laser sight
superhero
on her
helmet.
gun.
So,
That's like Magneto. Like imagine it was Magneto, but he just wears casual clothes and just keeps the helmet on.
Cool as fuck.
I
Says a
suppose
queen
it
of
could be
love.
a glamored helm of teleportation then.
alright,
It is like a,
very well.
No,
attachment to your
don't Zeno.
gun
don't
that
let
you
me
can
determine it.
load
Lyra
in
has
and
her own
push around
fashion
and then
choice.
teleport.
If you think
No,
that's
that's what I'm saying.
with your
Glamored,
outfit-
so I can pick whenever.
Oh,
what it looks like.
Oh, that's.
Well, I will create
That's
your
my guy.
helm here. Let's not... Here you go. And a helmet of teleportation, a fancy version, appears.
Oh, damn, Zeno, you thought of what I should have said. I should have made this stupid bracelet glamored. That was smart.
There we go. That should be with your wishes. You have each definitely earned them.
Now, time.
Damn, I'm jealous of Zeno's wish. Zeno, I'm gonna take that from. No, I'm kidding.
No,
I'm a
as
Robbie.
I mentioned previously, you will eventually lose your ability to visit here unless you manage to receive more, as you call it, the choice, or whatever you called it, the goop.
Sludge.
So, I suppose this will be for now farewell.
All right, guys, jump him now.
Long time.
It's more a singular. More of a singular from my side here.
Ah,
Yeah, we
suppose that is
might see you
true.
later. We're also gonna hunt down one of your friends. So I mean, you know.
Well, just like you, I suppose, we're a little bit more work colleagues. I suppose, well, technically he is
I
my
think you mean
sibling.
workplace associate.
associates. Don't you
Forget about me.
He cuts to that as we scream that and start jumping him.
As a little bit of a extra parting gift, I have gathered 20,000 gold to split among the in total.
How many?
20,000.
Okay. Oh, it's a shame Dusk already left, so he's not part of this calculation. And
So
oh
let's
gosh,
see.
Eric already left the realm. Oh no. So that's 5 people now.
4K.
4,000
Okay.
each.
Oh wow! I can almost afford more of my spell. I can almost afford to
Yes.
buy the rest of my spell.
I know that it isn't much, but it's hard to come across money in this realm.
Ooh, I have a question.
Yes.
How, if we want to go fight Death again, how would we go about that?
I suppose you would want to do it while the
By the way,
presence
I-
of the cataclysm hasn't completely erased. You could concentrate your powers to enter his domain.
Let's do it.
Okay. That'll be an
No.
that's genuinely. I think because it's an epilogue and we don't actually do it. We'll say that. Can we DM genuinely? Can we just say we do that in the epilogue?
Yeah, can we just say we
Sure.
beat him up?
Yeah. 'Cause,
The jumping.
You forget about me is playing and
Come
you
on.
kick his teeth
You
in.
you saw how well we did against the final boss. We could absolutely beat the shit out of Death.
Yeah, but, I mean, he's around your guys.
The problem
That would have been a kind of like a cool
You're on
fight,
one
like
of our
out of
levels.
Jedi.
Look, like you said, if you ever want to bring this adventure back, technically, even just as a small adventure, we could do that. But
Yeah, maybe yeah, like I said, I
400 years
might.
later, all
But
my
I'm just saying,
We're
epilogue-wise, we say we beat him. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. That's an epilogue. You say you beat someone, and then you can do it at another time.
They were in the Emperor's head.
Yes, those
Yeah, no.
did disappear. Well,
Oh,
actually, the whole man disappeared when.
How fortuitous for you all that the only item that I can cripple
No, that was
you
just the Emperor. We can
disappeared after he died.
Yeah, we can still kill these guys. Like, the nails were just like specific to him to cancel that
Yeah,
generation.
wait, did we not? Yeah, wait, so the nails disappeared?
Yes,
Mhm.
they went around. Well,
Equid, locate object right now.
they
I don't
quite-
have this.
No, I'm kidding. I know, it's the one spell none of us ever took, and it was the one spell we always needed.
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't have anything else.
I'm just going to sleep here for a bit.
Of course,
It was a long
you're
fight, and
free to rest here, or you could return to your normal
Well, we should all return
plane.
together. I mean, as much as we all just made wishes and we're trying to say goodbye, bye.
no,
We still have we still have a political collapse outside, guys. And I hate to say it, Equin, your soul still belongs to Death, so we all still have some business. We can't say bye
Yeah.
yet, guys.
but the problem, you see, the main problem with that is that I will not die for a long time,
Equin.
and also the political situation of the place doesn't really concern me that much.
Equin.
What?
First off, I'm gonna shut down one of your arguments right now. You can still be killed, 100%.
Yes, and where?
Yes, and guess what? Gods and everything are coming back, and you already met someone who doesn't like us, I think. So you absolutely do have a chance of dying. And also, if you don't go deal with the political situation, Dusk is gonna deal with the political situation. And between us and Dusk, I don't know if you want Dusk taking over because whoever he follows might try and kill you.
No, I kind of like Dusk, personally speaking. It sounds like he will be a good person to be in command.
He might try to kill the Keykeeper, or you take the Keykeeper for his own means.
Wait, weren't you the one who wanted to kill all of them?
Yeah, but not for evil reasons. I think he probably wants to imprison the Keykeeper. Dusk is okay with murder, so he'll make keys for the key. He'll make the Keykeeper make keys.
I will be the next keykeeper.
Yeah, but the Keykeeper's
we'll
still
talk
alive.
about it later.
Xena, you're coming with us, Equin. I'll make you come with us.
I just want to leave the rest of my immortality alone. What's wrong
Well,
with you
guess
people?
what? It sucks to suck, because I'm also immortal now, and you're coming with us.
I will dimension though out of everywhere.
We are on a very small platform. I don't see where you're dimension dooring, buddy. I don't know where you're gonna dimension door, buckaroo. Trixie's just singing to herself. You get over here right now, young man, and you're going back to the real world.
Okay, that's where we cut it. That's where the
Yeah.
we finally like hit the
Yeah, that is a
Tristan's
good-
trying to activate it. For
First,
a
let me
while.
spend my 4,000 gold into learning all my spells.
Okay.
So yeah, you either rest in the realm or you go
No, we
back
rest
to
in the
your
realm.
yeah. Even
Well,
though
while you-
it's
while you
already
put
the
it-
dream of realms, so you guys are just falling asleep within a fucking dream. So I don't know
But
how
while
that
Equin is sleeping, I'm going to kidnap him.
2,100.
I'm gonna use my Pokeball on him.
2,400, 2,500, 2,600, 2,700, and I spent 2,700 gold pieces.
So after
Oh my
about
gosh.
8 hours later, as you have gotten a full rest of sleep, you start to return to your real realm. You know this immediately what the damage has been to the city. It's just like in a whole lot of ruins and just destruction all over, but thankfully it didn't have all the time to finish its job. It looks like you have managed to save the city. And it's populous.
Yay, we saved the city, Cardrake!
Jump
And
cut.
perhaps the world.
Dun, dun. Forget about.
The time after moves quite quickly. You have had a little bit of... Yeah, well, you have a little bit of downtime too, not to mention. You might want to take a few weeks off. So, as the time passes, you guys start to notice a few things. Mostly the desperation and quick thinking of the Empire's power to try to make quick fixes. Trying to fix the situation that has been going on. There's been all kinds of engineers and all kinds of just guards all over the place, just going in and out, making quick fixes here and there, trying to make the populace, who is quite panicked after that great battle, just try to calm them down, making every effort, making things slightly better. It seems that in the absence of the prince and the emperor, the one that currently after them has taken the lead of the in charge of the guards is the bluecoats.
Okay, forgot.
They have managed to get most after the whole situation. They seemingly managed to stabilize things well enough. They seemingly are led by in cooperation with the Countess. Now, I think we can do a little bit of like individual epilogues.
Who wants to go first?
In the first cup, yeah, so we'll have like a little bit of yes.
You know what? You guys want to roll for it? Last rolls? Final
Which-
rolls?
What do you? What is it's
Uh,
the 100 or the 20?
Are
Let's do
our names are on the
100.
aren't you guys see our names on the bottom, right? It says Equin, Cripple, Glamour, Glitch, and Xeno, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's just
I,
roll.
I would say let's all
Reroll.
roll. Wait.
Reroll 6.
I would say just let's take everybody. Let's roll the 100, and whoever is the lowest goes first, and
Lowest?
whoever is the highest goes last.
No,
Well, let's just no first. Let's do whoever gets the highest goes first. Remember, high is bad.
All right.
So whoever rolls the highest goes first. Oh no. Oh, Trixie. Oh no.
I'm going for last. I will.
All right, Trixie, you did get the highest.
Alright, let's start with you. So within the 2 weeks of your time, what would you want to do? What has been Trixie up to
If we
since
weren't-
the cataclysm has ended?
She probably literally just has an apartment with her dog in it. And she's just gonna chill there for a bit, and then she's gonna get the fairies to come out of the underground and just start playing like mahjong or something. That's basically her. She's just gonna do old lady activities and the occasional like gladiatorial blood sport just for fun.
Alright.
I feel like that's her entire plan for the next while, and then occasionally like just bothering Lyra or the others.
Alright.
Let's go to Xeno then.
Yep, Xeno. What has been Xeno up to since after the cataclysm has ended? Has he started traveling perhaps?
Suppose for the first week he might help out around the city, help things get settled. But then, yeah, afterwards he'd test out his new helmet for first teleport back home, check in on them, his family and everything, and then just go all around the world, like one place a day.
Alright,
And yeah,
Gino gets his own beach episode.
fair enough. What would be Lyra up to in her downtime?
All right, so we, DM, I'm assuming we've accumulated some favors from,
Well, those who
politics.
you have worked with, yes.
Yeah. So I'm assuming we can get some political polls.
Maybe some, you know.
So I'd work out some deals. After all, I am a shapeshifter, and despite me out of character not being a great actor, Lyra herself is an amazing actor. So I'd start gathering some political favors, offering services for other people, trying to build up some funds and stuff. And eventually I'd like to buy my own building in the city.
Okay.
My own one, like...
In
nice
just like
place.
Duskwall or...
Yeah, I'd stay in Duskwall.
Okay.
That's where everything happened, so that's where Lyra's gonna stay.
Alright. Anything...
So I'd eventually purchase my own thing, and as I've said before, I would like to establish a guild.
Okay. Fair enough.
I want to establish my own organization there, my own faction, as it were.
Alright. Fair enough.
And I've already thought of the name. Took a lot of thought, guys. But
Workplace Guild.
we would be called the WPA.
workplace
I wonder what-
associates.
Damn it, I was so close, but I was just fucking guessing.
So it would be I would establish the WPA. Our cloak color would be black.
I see.
Because you can always find a black to go with something. So we're kind of like, I remember the blue coats a lot. So I was like, you know what? Let's go black.
Alright.
And when I established this guild, my main purpose is hunting down, training and hunting down immortals and helping rebuild the city. I would also try and establish rules within the guild to prevent corruption in the future.
Alright.
So I'd make the guild's entire objective, like their main goal in life is hunting down immortals they view as evil. There
They're
are
gonna catch you
criteria.
eventually.
There are criteria, but you basically, whenever we find an immortal, we either force them to join in some degree, or get killed, or find some regulations for them.
Is there just
Because
gonna
we
be a
don't-
list of do not kill these two people, Lyra and a Quinn, just on a poster?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, there's certain criteria that needs to be met, and basically the whole point is that if you're an immortal, when we get to that point, we're obviously in our early stages, but I have a long life ahead of me. We eventually will build up to immortals can join the guild or get visits from guild members on a bi-monthly basis for checkups, basically audits.
Are you trying to take over the world yet? No. Fine. I'm not through the next 2 weeks.
Alright.
So bi-monthly. Don't forget bi-monthly. It's not bi-weekly. It's bi-monthly.
Yeah, say every 2 weeks.
And the whole point of the guild is Lyra's hope is to prevent another emperor, basically another immortal demigod that's trying to take over.
Oh, thank God.
And every time Lyra does trick her own guild, by any time because one of the rules is the guild master gets to choose who the next guild leader is going to be. And whenever Lyra's about to, she usually simulates old age, and so whenever she is going to die, she hands it off to herself.
That's literally what the Emperor did.
Yep.
She hands off the leadership position to herself in its early stages, but eventually, when Lyra actually has the guild built up, she will find a worthy successor. And for her final days, when things are fully established and everything is built up, Lyra's going to seal herself away, leaving a secret with the guild masters where Lyra's body will be kept in her eternal sleep in case she's ever needed.
What are you, the lion?
She's going to keep what?
The lion from 40K.
Well, he was comatose.
So I will.
No,
I will.
Vulcan.
No, I'm basically comatosing myself.
So you're basically becoming a dreadnought.
I don't know any of those things, so
Basically, a dreadnought is a super old marine that is half dead.
Let's not go there.
so basically, I'm gonna put myself into a coma-like state, keeping the bracelet of my own design, so that if I'm ever needed, I will be available. And I also do offer to the guild masters only to gather, if they need to, spell slots from me and other things. I'd commission Quinn, of course, to help me build things where I could still be of use to people, even in my comatose state.
Okay. I believe then we would go to Shenvet. Harold? What would
Well,
be Harold up to in his?
Harold would probably get, seeing how he is no longer a werewolf, just get back to a simple life. He would get back his flower shop, start selling, using whatever left magic he has. He would help the flowers grow in his little shop and maybe find a family and live quietly. As the world slowly gets, as the world slowly gets messed up again.
Okay.
At that point, he would be take out whatever weapon he has and just go fight whatever it is again.
Alright. Fair enough.
That's kind of tricky plan, just retirement until needed.
Since that it
That's
is,
kind of what we're
I
all
believe
doing.
The last one would be
I'm
Igwen,
gonna die
who
in,
is
like,
actually
30
here.
All right. How much time are we talking about passes?
This would be like, I'm just like want the first like initial plan what you would be doing.
Oh, I will probably chill around the place. How's it called? The abandoned district, helping figure out how to cure whatever disease that was, and basically living a life that's far away from everyone. Eventually just casting myself over and over again every single day to spell. So just like I chill out in a demi plane of myself for the rest of time.
Nice. Being trained by the keeper.
I'll
Alright.
take when I'll hunt you down.
Yeah.
If that is
It's not like you don't. It's not like you don't know where I am.
Equin, I built a guild around hunting you down. I will find
Not-
you.
Every time someone comes visit me, I'm like, what a great visit. That's nice.
No, and
Come
I'm
back
kidding.
here.
Yes, I would. I mean, I'm obviously not hunting you. I like I said, I would be. I want to hire you for certain things, and it's stuff you'd be interested in, creating magical devices and things. I would never
I
actually
don't-
bother you.
as years passes, at start everybody has a fairly nice retirement. It's all peaceful. Everything is going well and dandy. Everybody is having a great retirement. As the years
What
and
about
years go by, 10 passes.
Be a Didzian, no?
Each of you start to see things and happenings start move around your characters once again. Trick, as you have gathered the fairies and pixies and all of the Fey-White folk that had been, well, not banished, but mostly forgotten into the ancient dwellings of the underground of the city. Eventually, you have brought them enough, and they come up to you, and they ask you to become their tribe leader. They ask you to lead them into the new life above ground. They want you to become their chieftain.
Yeah, sure. He is not very happy about it. She doesn't feel like teaching a bunch of people how to live normal life, but he eventually does it. And she has to buy like a big house or like a big building that they can all have apartments in.
And thanks to your glory and efforts, you're invited into the first ever grand tournament in honor of a group formerly known as the Workplace Associates, where the greatest fighters have come to fight to prove their worth.
Yeah, she single-handedly goes kaiju mode and then starts beating up people in tournament, you know.
Then, Zeno, you travel to city and to city. You see the first-hand the collapse of the old empire, but the reformation of the new. You see the effects of the cataclysm slowly start to feel, the wounds start to heal, but what is behind all of it is a new empire called the New Empire that is held by a man called the Uncle and his second man in command, Maxwell, being led, followed by a giant of a man. They seem to collect of what remains of the empire. It seems the world splits into 4 factions: the New Empire, the City of Duskwall, the Free Cities, and those who have been unaligned or like non-affiliated. And yeah, you see the planes and you see many places on your travels. It seems you have quite a successful travel. Then who was next? Glamour.
Me.
You succeed in creating your guild by the favors of Maddie and the Blue Coats. It quite well booms in the city of Duskwall, the first free city. It seems between the Countess being almost nominated for being one of the main city council members, and Maddie being pretty much her second in command, and it's more like a council. It's like voting and whatever. It's more like a democratic thing, and they invite you to become a part of that.
Lyra's gaining political power.
Oh,
yes. Join, absolutely.
And you have a pretty successful political career there. You managed to lead the city of Duskwall in its recovery from the war. You managed
just like a politician, I have some sex scandals, though.
You managed to free up the slaves of the... Well, not slaves, but, well... Actually, never mind. Yeah, there were some slaves, so if you wanna free them, of course. But you managed to stop the... well, I'm just gonna say racism, because I can't think of the word. And you managed to demolish all of the ghettos, making everybody mostly free.
Oh, segregation.
Yeah, that's it.
I help fight against segregation. Yes, I got
Yeah,
it.
you-
I take some efforts. I definitely
Yeah.
don't end it. I'm sure it's deep sated, but I at least
And
show some diversity in the council.
thanks to you and all of your friends, the city does become more stable than the rest. Though there are still rumors of people disappearing in the night. Almost
Damn
the old rumors of vampires double. Quite many years pass as you being in this role, until you start to see things in the city of Duskwall. People with robes and stars in their signs, being led by a man called Sir Reginald, being led by in the streets.
Lyra has like a cup of wine in her hand as she's looking out the window. And
They
just, like,
seem
done.
to spread
Sir
their
Reginald.
influence and word of a new deity called Cetera. They seem to lead lead more and more people into their cause. Promising new unity and a new star god's coming.
Oh,
Time to get the gang back together.
together.
Don't you?
Yeah, that
should.
Don't you forget about people? We're all beating the shit out of Reginald.
I mean, it's not really that hard. If I reach 8th level of spells, I cast anti-magic field on him.
I hate to say it, he probably has the support of other powerful people. It's probably not just him.
Decently powerful.
He's probably found Velo by now.
Harold, I never asked, which city does it matter where you wanna live?
Probably would still stay in Duskwall.
Alright. Yeah. In that case, yeah, you managed to collect whatever gold you managed to earn in your days as a adventurer. You managed to create a flower shop in the middle of this steampunk city, which by some miracle apparently managed to succeed well enough that you become a fairly successful businessman or a shop owner. It seems your city starts attracting many customers from varying places. They come for your knowledge and skills. They seem to like you. You even attract a few interested suitors from the other opposite sects. And as the years pass on, you either have a family or if you do not, it's up to you. You do see in your old age, as you start to near your, I believe you were human, you're in like your 60s or even older, you start to see the same thing about these cultists. They seem to come to your shop, they seem to spread the message of the Star God and his coming. And they seem to just spread this influence all over. You see it firsthand on the streets. They seem to gain more and more power as the days go on.
How old was Harold like in the initial campaign?
I don't know, actually.
30 something.
Oh,
Around 42.
And finally, Equin. Thanks to the two of yours work in the abandoned district. I forgot his name actually at the moment. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's an elf. I don't remember his name.
The elf's name. I can't remember it, to be honest. I literally don't.
I call him Doctor. Doc.
The one who was researching the plague?
Yeah, the plague.
Orion.
Orion. No. Oh, yeah. Thanks to the work of you and Orion, the two of you and her daughter managed to find a cure to the plague that was happening there. After, quite a bit of extensive research and work. As his gratitude, Orion grants you to his biomancy research. His years of work on all of what he has gained. And he, even if you wanted, he could teach you a few biomancy spells that he knows.
I always welcome to learn new spell.
Afterwards, you settle down into the remote places of the Deathlands, casting your mansion spell. As the years pass, being taught by the Keeper, you learn the ancient magics of the 12. You become as powerful as a demigod, maybe even more. Well, depending on your point of view, you have definitely the time to learn. I
kind of realize now that residing inside the Badlands is the best decision because a lot of spell can cause a lot of damage. So you can see just this mansion very beautiful mansions surrounded just by desert and the craters everywhere, scorched for miles. Because it just need to test spells.
You see how the cataclysm slowly starts to heal. It takes the first at least 30 years for all of the miasma, well, most of the miasmas disappear. Maybe about 50 years until it's in a point where it's livable. At some point, you start to see like creatures come out of their 12 wings and their lairs. All sorts of forgotten magical beasts and just aberrations and whatever has retreated. All kinds of giants and come out of their holes. At one point you even get a little bit of an event where some of the creatures come into your doorstep and they ask quite politely of you if you wouldn't mind if they would build a town near you. Or in your area.
Quinn hates people. He would never say yes.
I basically activate the defense system. I have spells that can create servants to answer the place for me. I just basically look at who they are from my secure position. Who is the one approaching my mansion?
Just all kinds of like creature, and they seem to be led by some mind, but they some quite notorious creature, but they seem like an emissary, and they pretty much come to your door and knock and ask politely if they could build a city around your mansion. Well, town.
They're monsters, Quinn. You gotta let them.
Yes. As long as you keep just be careful of evading the place that are filled with craters. The testing zone. I guess I could test somewhere else, but the depth of the ocean is a bit far away. Fine,
unless you are near the ocean already.
I mean, I can teleport to the world, but that like kicks spell slots.
Yeah, they don't seem to bother you too much.
Fine, make the city around it, just don't bother me too much.
Yeah, you see, like, as the town passes, they do establish a little bit of a town. And they declare a creature leading them to become the free folk king. They seem to manage to gather all kinds of various creatures around them. You see even like I said, giants and those Onis that you saw long while back. Every once in a while they do come to you and ask you for advice if you're receptive.
I guess.
And they seem to come bearing gifts, thinking that you're some kind of a great sage.
I technically am a great sage, but I appreciate the gift.
They pretty much bring you like water and gift baskets of food and that kind of thing.
I want to imagine there is the scene of, is the Messiah? I'm not the Messiah. The Messiah has spoken!
Yeah, they pretty much revere as some kind of like an emissary or like maybe a messenger by the gods or some kind of like a great figure. So pretty much like once a year they bring you a gift basket and it's like, please give us your advice or great sage. And they try it like very politely.
Invest in apples. Close the door on them.
And honestly,
I thought the mansion was in a demi-plane.
It is technically, yes.
It is. It's just like a door still in the real world, though.
But technically speaking, to our other spell, that just create a portal to another place. But like, I could cast a 5th level spell, I believe.
But yeah, honestly, it's just like once a year they come to your like lair or wherever you have established to bring like a gift and pretty much slightly bother you each year. They make it a little bit of a tradition. Which eventually concludes our campaign. Unfortunately. I have nothing else really to add. I have.
All right, let's fight each other. Part 2.
You can see a queen cast
War.
Trasmut. You can see a queen cast Trasmut.
You
walk
have
on the Rubicon.
achieved the neutral good ending.
What was the what? Oh, neutral good. What was the chaotic good ending?
Well, it's a lawful good ending.
The chaotic
Yeah, what would be the
good
law- actually,
if
that'd
you
be the
would
better-
have like caused a little bit more chaos, made the factions fight amongst each other, but made it
And
like
then lawful good.
lawful good if you would have managed to resolve like everything just like
Oh, that's like the good
neat
ending.
and tidy. That's like
That's
Yeah, the goody two shoes ending.
The
I
true
don't know,
good
I think
ending.
We got pretty. We must have gotten close to that one though, because we solved a lot. We did a lot of side quests for people.
yeah.
Yeah, except the evil one.
We just had to rush at the end.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say we did a lot of side quests. We saved we got the prince to them alive. We did a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
few
evil thing,
things
we all
that
become-
you didn't really was like the side quest for the airship with the missing people. That would have been like a one thing that lowered your like slightly, not a lot. That's what I referenced there at the Trixie's and Harold's backstory there
All right,
a little.
guys, one shot idea. We're all 20th level as these characters, and we fight each other.
Dead before you guys reach 20th level.
Yeah,
was that?
you were close, but there was a couple of things like a reference to that Maxwell survived, obviously.
Yeah.
There was the side faction with the uncle created the new empire.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. I kind of overlooked the fact that in the middle of the time, I probably just pop in one day and just melt this boy into a puddle and then go away.
Honestly, he wouldn't survive too much longer. He has about maybe 30 years
can't
of his life.
I can't wait to have to call you guys back to the city as a political guy, and just be like,
That's-
"Yo, we gotta go beat up Dusk."
What's a CR20 creature?
I just